My dear students of second year, I am Raghvendra Pratap, and again I am here with another video, but this time not with any new content. This video is made just to the further explanation of the same which which I explained in my previous video. Okay, so be ready. Just have the understanding of those all things, means just have the understanding of different types of paragraph writing which I explained in my previous video. That smallest understanding which I briefed there will help you out to understand the further explanation, as well as you will get to know about the examples quite relevant and understandable. Okay, so let's move ahead. यदि मैं गलत नहीं हूं, मैंने टाइप्स ऑफ पैराग्राफ राइटिंग को 5 अलग अलग डिफरेंट टाइप्स में डिवाइड किया था. आप इन्हें टाइप्स कह सकते हैं, आप इन्हें मेथड्स कह सकते हैं, आप इन्हें वेज बोल सकते हैं. सो इंडक्टिव, डिडक्टिव, क्रोनोलॉजिकल, स्पेशल एंड linear. I explain these all as if you are saying about deductive, if you are using deductive way of paragraph writing. There the topic will come first, conclusion will come at the last, and the elaboration will come in between. Yes or no? Let's move ahead to know these all things exactly in such a way so that we people can have a better understanding of these all different forms, different methods. Okay, extremely sorry for the small pause. Actually, there was an urgent call. That's why I paused the video for a short duration. Okay, let's move ahead to know these all different types in detail. Okay, one by one. This is the first one, inductive. Instead of letting you know deductive first, I am following the sequence in which these all types are written. मैं वही sequence follow कर रहा हूँ जो यहाँ पर लिखे हुए हैं. मेरी previous video में मैंने इसको डिडक्टिव से चालू किया था. I started explaining these all different types of paragraph writing from the second one, so that I can make the relation, I can show the relation with deductive and inductive quite easily into your minds. आपके दिमाग में ज़्यादा आसानी से इस चीज़ को बैठा दूं. लेकिन क्योंकि हम उस चीज़ को समझ चुके हैं, now we will go on exactly in the same way, means as per the sequence in which I arranged all these different types. Let's move ahead. The first one, we are going to know some of the different ways, methods, types. इस बात को लेके कंफ्यूज ना हों. No one is supposed to get confused with these all different words which are written. ये different तरीके हैं पैराग्राफ लिखने के, different methods हैं, different types हैं, different kinds हैं. आप किसी भी नाम से इसे बुला सकते हैं. The first one is inductive method. यदि आप इसकी हिंदी जानने की कोशिश करेंगे, if you will get to know about the Hindi of inductive order, you will get to know about in such a way विवेचनात्मक, जो विवेचना करती है. okay, विवेचनात्मक method of paragraph writing. So what this is all about, where you are giving the evidences or reason. Again I am saying, where you are giving the evidences or reasons at the very first in the paragraph. सबसे पहले पैराग्राफ में आप reason या evidences ही दे रहे हैं, and topic is explained or named at the last of the paragraph in one or two sentences. It is this way, this method, this type will be called inductive way of paragraph writing. Is that clear what I said? Okay, so this is all about something, this is all about something which starts with either evidences or reasons, and the topic will be introduced, the topic will be launched, the topic will be like the topic is disclosed at the last. ये इस inductive method का procedure होता है. This is the procedure of inductive way of paragraph writing. Okay, so जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी बोला था, this is such a method which is oriented with conclusion, means this is conclusion oriented method. ये conclusion oriented method बोला जाता है. So please have this thought in your mind clearly. Let's move ahead to the next slide of the same. This is an example which is given for the inductive way of paragraph writing. ये inductive way of paragraph writing के लिए method दिया हुआ है. Do not get confused with with these all numbers. These are just given to show, to differentiate, to separate all the sentences. That's all. otherwise this complete inscription, ये पूरा जो लिखत है ये एक पैराग्राफ है. This complete inscription is a paragraph. I separated these all sentences from one another so that I can highlight what these all about. Please make a pause to this video and read this complete example, this complete paragraph, so that you can get to know about how the things are arranged, how the sentences are arranged, okay, to follow the way of this method. Is that clear? Like this is a fact which is given at the initial stage, means with the help of the first sentence. This is something which leads to affect. This is something, the elaboration of the second sentence, means this one. This too is an elaboration. This is something, a kind of a supportive sentence which is used by the writer to explain further. This is something as a resultant to this one, and last one, this is the topic which the writer tried to put at the end. Okay, I'm not reading this complete example for you people because it's your duty. This would be great if all of you will go through, all of you will read this paragraph and understand it yourselves. Okay, I just explained it lightly. Let's move ahead to the second one. As we discussed earlier as well, deductive method of paragraph writing, where you are following the way which we generally follow to write down something. जो तरीका हम आम तौर पे यूज करते हैं, वही तरीका यदि आप यूज करते हैं, वही तरीका अपनाने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो वो deductive way paragraph writing बन जाता है. It means where you are introducing the topic first and giving your conclusion at the last of the paragraph. In between, elaboration will come. Okay, so this is all about deductive way paragraph writing. हमने पहले भी जाना था. Either you can say deductive is the reverse, means just opposite to the inductive order, or you can say inductive is just the opposite to deductive method. आप कैसे भी बोल सकते हैं, दोनों एक दूसरे के विपरीत हैं. The way, the procedure you follow in either of these two methods, the way you follow in either of these two methods is gets changed in a different one from one another. एक दूसरे के साथ अलग अलग हो जाता है. So it is just the reverse of the inductive method. Supportive details, supports of the topic, and rest all supportive details support the topic. And okay, this is not a right sentence which is written here actually. I would say this myself. Okay, so the thing is, whatever is written, this is topic comes at the first, okay, and conclusion comes at the last. Okay, I'll get this paragraph change for your understanding. Okay, just hold on for a second. Is it clear? Now it is written clearly. Supportive details in middle of the paragraph with topic at first and conclusion at the last. This is deductive method of paragraph writing. Okay, let's move ahead to the next slide. The example which is written here is exactly opposite to the example which I gave for the inductive method. Okay, because both the methods are reverse to one another, एक दूसरे के उल्टे हैं. So the same example is used with some small changes, and this is a way where the topic is launched by the writer first, and later on it went on to conclude the complete paragraph. Is that clear? Please take the video pause for some minutes to read this again for a better understanding. Let's move on to the third one. Chronological method of paragraph writing. Chronological means where you are offering everything with respect to the time. The same is written in this method of paragraph writing. A chronological order is followed which refers to time always, जो हमेशा समय को ही refer करता है. This method is used for the topic for such topics related to the event, historical facts, or anything where it is essential to mention the time. it is essential to mention the time. There the chronological method of paragraph writing will be used. Okay, so it follows an arrangements as per the importance of the time and date. यहाँ पर समय और डेट को हमेशा महत्ता दी जाती है. Okay, let's move on to know a bit more about this type of paragraph writing. There are some kind of tips which you can use to write down a good paragraph having this method to construct, okay, to write that paragraph. The first one is pretend as writing a letter to your friend with the information step by step. If while adopting this method, if you will think that you are writing a letter to one of your friend where you want to inform every single thing in detail referring the time to him, you will be able to adopt the righteous way to use this method. वो बिल्कुल सही तरीका होगा यदि आप ऐसा सोचते हैं. And the second one is start with the topic and list everything that happens in a timely order. You are supposed to mention the topic at the first, okay, and just go on to explain, describe, narrate whatever came onto the way of your proceeding as per the time. That's all. Is that clear? So these are two tips which can help you out to adopt this method very much effectively. So this is an example which is written. The first one, what comes first, second, what comes second, then later on, then finally. So these all things are those ways which a person must use while showing some action which is shown here in this paragraph. Okay, और दूसरा एग्जाम्पल आप ले सकते हैं बहुत आसानी से, योर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ अ डे इन अ न्यू कंट्री. जब आप किसी नए कंट्री को विजिट करते हैं, यू आर विजिटिंग अ न्यू स्टेट ऑफ इंडिया. Okay, there if you're writing that down to make someone understand how did you feel there, so you will mention everything with time to time, at what time you reach there, at what time you reach to a hotel to approach, what later on you did, at what time you get complete you completed all your tasks there in that city, in that state, in that country. So this is all about something which is related to this method of writing. Is that clear? Okay, let's move ahead to the next one, spatial method. इसके बारे में हमने पहले भी बात की थी. Something which is related to the space or layout or location. So the same thing is written here. It refers to the space or layout, something which is nearby you as a surrounding, or to describe a place based on the location. जो location है उसके ऊपर based है. You are describing that. आप उसी चीज को describe कर रहे हैं. So वो method बन जाता है spatial method of paragraph writing, spatial way of paragraph writing. Is that clear? Okay. So यहाँ पर एक एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है, आप उसे बहुत आसानी से समझ सकते हैं. फॉर एन इंस्टेंस, व्हाइल राइटिंग अ पैराग्राफ अबाउट द लेआउट ऑफ योर कॉलेज. ये बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल है. इफ यू आर सेइंग समथिंग अबाउट इफ यू आर विजिटिंग योर कॉलेज और एनी ऑफ योर स्कूल फर्स्ट टाइम, so you must have some of the remembrance in your mind. How did you approach there? आप कैसे कैसे अंदर एंटर हुए? How did you reach to the gate? What you felt there at the gate when you entered? What all things came onto your way? आपके रास्ते में क्या क्या चीजें आती गई? And actually the things which you got encountered on the proceeding into the college, आप उन सभी ऑब्जेक्ट्स को, उन सभी चीजों को मेंशन करते हुए चलते हैं. वही स्पेशल वे ऑफ पैराग्राफ राइटिंग बन जाएगी. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, लेट्स मूव अहेड. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ द सेम मेथड. Okay, please read this one. Please make a pause to this video and just go ahead to understand this a bit precisely. Okay, let's move ahead to the last one. This is linear method. जैसा कि मैंने पहले बोला था, when all the sentences have their further explanation. दोबारा बोल रहा हूँ, where all the sentences have their further explanation, जहाँ पर हर एक sentence अपना further आगे explanation देता है with the help of some other sentences, is actually linear way of paragraph writing. Is that clear? So the logical proceeding of sentences with unity of an idea in one dimension is called linear method. वन सेंटेंस लीड्स टू द नेक्स्ट, एक सेंटेंस दूसरे को लीड करता है, सेंटेंसेस टू एक्सप्लेन द टॉपिक फर्दर एट द एंड, एंड यही कंटिन्यू चलता रहता है जब तक कि टॉपिक एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया जाता पूरी तरह. इज दैट क्लियर? Okay, so these were some of the different types of paragraph writing which we understood with the help of an examples as well. Okay, हमने यहाँ पर कुछ अलग अलग टाइप्स के टाइप्स ऑफ पैराग्राफ राइटिंग को जाना और उनके एग्जाम्पल्स को भी समझा. ओके, सो प्लीज इट इज वेरी मच एसेंशियल फॉर यू पीपल टू अंडरस्टैंड, टू रीड ऑल द एग्जाम्पल्स. सिर्फ लिनियर मेथड का मैंने एग्जाम्पल नहीं दिया है बिकॉज दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ राइटिंग विच most of the time will be used by a very much superior, means those who are responsible to like give some logic behind to all the actions. Okay, so ये थोड़ा सा typical है, आपके लिखने के लिए भी नहीं आएगा. You will not get such a attempt, such a question in which the paper setter wants you to write down a paragraph on a topic with linear method of paragraph writing. I don't think so. Like कोई भी ऐसा paper setter होगा जो इस तरीके का सवाल दे देगा. लेट्स मूव अहेड. हम आगे जानने वाले हैं सम ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शनल एलिमेंट्स इन द पैराग्राफ राइटिंग. अब ट्रांजैक्शनल एलिमेंट्स का मतलब क्या होता है? ट्रांजैक्शन का मतलब होता है वेयर यू आर मूविंग समथिंग, लाइक वेयर समथिंग इज मूविंग फ्रॉम वन साइड टू अनदर. यस और नो? Yes, absolutely. So transitional elements are those elements which comes into a sentence with some combination of words, means in the form of a phrase which helps you out to connect one sentence to another. जहां पर वो कुछ phrases, कुछ combination of words आपको मदद करते हैं एक sentence को दूसरे sentence के साथ relate करने में. Is that clear? The same is written the way by which paragraphs are knit together in a complete write-up is called by the use, write-up by the use of some phrases is called transitional element of paragraph writing. Just one second, everyone. Just one second. There is a need to correct this thing as well. Okay, so this is correct. This is corrected. The way by which a paragraph are knit together in a complete write-up by the use of some phrases. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead. This complete sentence is corrected. The way by which a paragraph are knit together in a complete write-up by the use of some phrases is called transitional elements of paragraph writing. जानने की कोशिश करते हैं, अब बहुत आसानी से आप लोगों को समझ में आ जाएगा ये है क्या बेसिकली. Let's think. If you have an intention, यदि आपके दिमाग में एक इंटेंशन है, आप कुछ एड ऑन करना चाहते हैं, you want to add on to a already given statement. आपने जो स्टेटमेंट दिया है पैराग्राफ राइटिंग में, उस स्टेटमेंट में you want to add on something, कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा ऐड करना चाहते हैं. So there are some words, कुछ ऐसे शब्द हैं, कुछ ऐसे फ्रेजेस हैं जो आपको मदद कर सकते हैं. जैसे फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, moreover, furthermore, in addition, besides, first, secondly, finally, lastly, even. These some words can help you out to have this intention related to the sentence which is already given to you, which is already written by you there in the paragraph. So if you have the intention to add something, to add some detail, more detail to a sentence, आप इन शब्दों का यूज कर सकते हैं. When you want to show some kind of a comparison, यदि आप comparison show करना चाहते हैं, similarly, likewise, still, and lot many other phrases there are which can help you out to show the comparison in two different sentences. If you want to provide some contrast, means a kind of opposite thing, so you can use these words or phrases. Nevertheless, but, however, at the same time, on the other hand, etc. These all words and phrases helps you out. These all words and phrases help you out to have this intention, जहां पर आप contrast देना चाहते हैं. Okay, so the same is stretched with some different intention, like to discuss condition, to illustrate, time reference, repetition, and summarize, conclude, and to recommend. यदि आपके दिमाग में इनमें से कोई भी intention है, you can use the words which are written just in front of these all, like if you want to conclude, therefore, at the end. Okay, so these all words and phrases can help you out to have the intention among some of the sentences which you wrote there in the paragraph. Is that clear? Okay, so these were some of the transactional phrases. एक बात और यहां पर बोलना चाहूंगा. Okay, ये जो ट्रांजैक्शनल फ्रेजेस के जितने भी वर्ड्स एंड फ्रेजेस मैंने यहां रखे हैं, these are really helpful not only in paragraph writing but when you speak formally, when you write formally, for anything. This is such a these all words and phrases has such an importance. ये बहुत ज़्यादा importance रखते हैं. यदि आप इनको day to day life में भी use करने की कोशिश करते हैं, it improves, it shows you are really capable enough to relate, to show the logical understanding among the sentences. Is that clear? Okay, so please कोशिश कीजिएगा इनको use करने की. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Starting from this slide, we have some of the what should I say, some of the topics on which you can write some paragraphs with your own understanding, adopting any of the method of your choice. कोई भी ऐसा मेथड जो आपकी चॉइस का हो उसे लेके आप लिख सकते हैं. जैसे फॉर एन एग्जांपल एक यहाँ पे टॉपिक दिया हुआ, रीजन फॉर गोइंग यूनिवर्सिटीज. ओके, क्या रीजंस हो सकता है? सो it's up to you what way you want to adopt. Okay, यहां से चालू करते हैं. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. These are some of the topics which are in front of you right now. Please make a pause and jot down these all topics for your exercise, for your practice. Okay, some of these two are the topics जो आप use कर सकते हैं अपने लिए, and these two are the examples for your better practice. So आप इनमें से किसी भी और मैं तो ये कहूंगा all of you should practice with every single topic which is given here. Okay, and you will find the difference. Believe me, by word I'm saying, believe me, you will find a lot difference within you after writing down the paragraphs on all the topics which are given here as an topic. Okay, is that clear? So I'm ending this video. Thank you very much to have your patience, to listen me, to understand, to allow me impart education, impart knowledge with every one of you. Okay, so till the next video comes, thank you very much. Take care of your health. Bye bye.